to the live stream. Tonight I am camping in Utah and I am at this unbelievable campsite. First, I'll show you around. Here is my little table because I'm about to make some dinner. And look at that. Red rocks, pretty unbelievable if you ask me. And then the mountains. And my van itself is down there. Hi Tanya, thank you for watching. So I am just about to cook some dinner and hopefully chat with y'all. Hi Wendy, thank you for being on here. How was your all's day today? Brett, hello from Michigan. Devil Dust Nomad, hello from Texas. Did you see the last video I posted? Guadalupe Mountains, man. What a place. What a place. And the person who said they were from Michigan, did you see the Picture Rocks video I made? That was a long time ago. That was like the 5th state I went to. No, it was the 6th. But anyway, that was a really cool place too. Hi Zeke, thank you for watching. Noisefulness, amazing campsite. John, hello from Kentucky. I'm from there. Carmen, hey, Ola, back to you. Wendy says, your spring cleaning, blah. I feel that, man. Since I'm in Utah, it's very dusty and very windy, and I feel like I clean every day because it just keeps coming and coming. Johnny from Iowa. Oh, I am going to Iowa soon. Not yet. Can I recommend any travel movies? Not yet. Van Life, you're disappearing. Melanie McMarshall, how are you? Okay, back to travel movies. Oh gosh, I don't know. Dude, you know what I was thinking of the other day? The first international trip I ever went on by myself was Australia. And I watched Finding Nemo to psych myself up and be like, yeah, I'm going to Australia. I'm going to see a coral reef and the Sydney Opera House. And that's just so funny because, like, that's just one part of Australia. So that is my travel movie to the person that asked. Hi from Michigan. Hello, Van Life with Gina. Snowing here in Oregon. Oh my gosh. Girl, I cannot imagine. I'm wearing my coat, but it's actually like 50s or 60s here. Marshall says, are you working in Utah? No. Just passing through so far. Joey Matthews says, Finding Nemo. I wish I was a cartoon fish too. I mean, don't we all? Except for the fish in the tank. They probably had a sad life. Cookie says, hey there, Maddie. Hello, how are ya? Greetings, greetings. Okay, I think I'm gonna reposition this because, oh yes, wow. My phone is on a tripod right now, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing. Dude, look at that. My favorite thing is this, like, thing in the distance. Jomi says, have you seen Nomadland? I haven't seen that. It's on the list of things to watch. It sounds, sad. Zeke says, did you eat dinner already? Nope. I'm just about to. I'm having ramen, classic, and peas. So these days, like, I haven't really been able to do my fast food delivery job because I've been in tourist towns where a lot of people are on vacation and they don't really order as much. So I haven't been making a lot of money, and I'm like probably the opposite of what a lot of people say to themselves, but I need to actually start eating unhealthier because I've been having a lot of, like, I don't know. I buy a lot of the vegan, like, fake meat, but, I need to eat more pasta because, like, I'm not made of money out here. I hope you guys have seen, oh gosh, what is going on? Okay. Jeremy says, don't you feel scared at night staying next to these tremendous parks? You are quite brave though. I do feel scared, but at the same time, I remind myself people break into houses all the time, so I don't know. So you're never really safe, is what I'm saying. It sounds horrible to say, but, you know. John Swan says, happy trails from Minnesota. Squidly, hi. Man, it feels like the gang's all here. I'm so glad to have you all along. Squidly says, much less to be afraid of out there. Yep, that's true. And you know what? I've also been thinking about how I'm scared of having a boring life where I get to be like in my 70s and I'm like, well, I went to Indiana one time or something like that. So, no offense to Indiana. It's a lovely place. You'll notice I am using my stove. This is the same stove as you remember that one time I was in Mississippi and my stove, like, there was flames coming from in here. Well, this is the same stove. I emailed Coleman and they're like, yeah, send us this number and that number and your proof of purchase and take a picture and jump through all these hoops. And like, I am trying to get that all together, but also like, it's easier to just be much more careful with this. And also, even if they sent me a replacement one, I move every couple days or weeks, so that would be hard to get some mail. Okay, I see some comments coming in that I have missed. Here we go. Zeke, it was 95 degrees. I am sorry, man. That sounds brutal. Although, I kind of like hot weather personally, but that's just me. You may be thinking, what is this thing moving in front of the camera? It was my hair attached to my fuzzy microphone. Ugh, gross. You guys ever have dogs or cats and they leave hair around your house? It's kind of like how I am, how I've been my entire life, leaving hair around. Hello to everyone that's joining us. Jomi Matthew, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Jomi or Jami. How do I travel like you? What are your top 2 or 3 apps for travel planning? Definitely Overlander. And, oh gosh, I guess I Google a whole lot of things. Yeah, just, sometimes I use the All Trails app to look up trails, but normally I know where I'm going ahead of time in a certain state. And I couldn't live without Google Maps, I don't think, because I seriously search public parks near me if I need a place to just park my car and work on my laptop or whatever. I search libraries near me if I need some Wi-Fi. So definitely Overlander and just Google Maps to find the necessities. Ooh, and I also use booking.com to find cheap hotels. Not recently, but like when I backpacked Europe, like that's all I ever did. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to patch up to these questions. Marshall says, how long will you be in Utah? Oh, just a few more days. I'm just passing through. I already went on my adventure that I made a video about. It was in Bryce Canyon National Park, so that'll be on the way here in a few weeks. I'm a little bit behind when I make videos and when I post them. Like the one that's coming out in a few days, I think I filmed it March 19th. So the date, it takes a while because some weeks I go on multiple adventures and some weeks I don't go on any adventures, and I want to have at least one to post every week, so sometimes they get kind of backed up. It is very windy here. My stove almost blew over. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's the thing I really don't like about this campsite is how windy it is. When I was setting this up, I was like, hopefully you'll be able to hear me. It's so windy. But I brought my microphone out, and it seems like you guys are responding to what I'm saying at least. So I hope you can hear me. Looks like it's getting dark there. Hope you have a light ready. Ooh. Not really. But this live stream is only gonna, I'm only gonna be able to do this for, let's say, 30 minutes, and by then, hopefully, I'll still be able to see enough to get back to the car. Jomi says, I want to buy an RV. What do you think about RVs? What are some things to look for, if you don't mind sharing? Well, sure. So, personally, I live in a minivan because I just could not afford an RV, and they would seem super hard to drive. So I don't have much experience with them personally, but I have friends that have a pull behind RV. They have an SUV that they use to pull it, and their RV is like the size of a parking spot maybe. So it seems like a pretty good deal. Plus RVs, man, that would be so nice to have everything already built for you, you know, not really planning your layout, but just but already having it ready to go. Man, I keep smelling propane. Would you please just work, you stupid stove? One time when I was in Arizona, I left my campsite for today, but I left my stuff out because I knew I was coming back, and I was like, if I have all this stuff set up, people are going to be like, oh, someone's camping here, and then go somewhere else. And, you know, I was trying to reserve my spot for myself. But when I got back, my stove had blew off my table, and it was like kind of sitting in a weird way, and my propane tank was empty even though I had just started it, so it blew off and the propane leaked out. So now I try to disconnect it if I'm ever not using it, just so that doesn't happen again. I'm going to take a break from traveling in May. Videos will still be coming out because of how I stockpile them, but I'm going to take a little break, and I need to get a new stove. That's for sure. I've been missing some of your comments. Nousefulness says, how do you decide where to go and what place to visit next? Well, since I'm trying to go to all 50 states, I basically just looked at a map and I was like, okay, how can I effectively go to the states while they have the nicest weather possible? And I just kind of go from there. 1 second while I'm lighting this. Here, while I'm doing some boring stuff, you guys can look at the view. Alrighty, so how I pick where to go next. Basically, since my hometown is Louisville, Kentucky, that's kind of in the middle of the eastern part of the U.S., right? And I keep going back for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and now I'm going back in May to go to some weddings. So I've just planned around that, and I don't know, just kind of base it off from there. And then how do I pick where to go in those states? I just am always on Pinterest and sometimes on like TikTok and stuff like that. It knows I like to travel, so stuff will come up that's like 5 places to go in Arizona, and then I'm like, ooh, I need to go there. So it's just looking things up and writing them down. Brett says, how many work hours does it take to produce a video? At least 5 or 6, sometimes more. For the usual ones, I think the average is like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days, and I might spend anywhere between 2 to 6 hours working on it at a time. Jomi says, who's your favorite actor? What do you think about the Will Smith slap? Well, I don't really know. I didn't watch the Oscars or the Grammys, and I don't really know the context of the situation, so I was just kind of like, oh, okay. You celebrities, you go on about your business, I'll go on about mine. Cookie says that's an amazing view. Dude, it is. When I got here, I was like, who said I deserved this? Like, obviously, like, I know, like, everyone deserves pretty nature, but, it's just unreal. I'm so glad, too, that I got service, so I can share this with you all. Amazing. Greg says, trying to figure out where you are. I'm in Utah. That's all you need to know. Honestly, I was kind of nervous about starting to do lives because I was like, what if someone can like pinpoint my location? Like, that would be weird. Like, if you were thinking, oh, this is a juniper tree, so she's in this range, and the way these rocks are, we can tell she's in the southwestern part. So you can make your guesses, but please don't be, don't be that specific. Cookie says, against all odds, I love the desert. Me too. Seriously, I think once I'm done with the 50 states, I'm going to spend more time in the Southwest, because deserts you would think it's just all sand, but it's so many interesting plants, so many interesting animals. I am with ya on the desert love. And this pot is not boiling at all. P-Stub says, what's up, Maddie? Looks like another adventure. Yup, it sure does. I'm not really filming anytime soon, but every day is an adventure when you live in a van. Christine says, what's your favorite meal to make on the road? When I was in Texas, I got this simmer sauce, it was called, that was kind of like curry. It did say curry on the jar, so I'm going to keep calling it a simmer sauce. But I made rice and vegetables plus the simmer sauce, and it was so good. And the first time I made it, I had naan bread. Oh, it was so good. I was so proud of myself for that meal. But it was also really freezing cold where I was, so it went cold fast. That was a bummer. Jason Crone says, hello. My high school principal's last name was Crone. MI Sage says, have you met any other YouTube van life people? Yes! In this chat right now, we have Marshall from Mellow Nomadic Adventures. And that's the only van life person I've met. I haven't, I don't know why, but I don't usually get into conversations with other people. Maybe because I'm kind of scared of them, so I don't usually like, hi, I'm Maddie. But yeah, hopefully as I spend more time out west, I will meet more other vanners. Pops is in the house. Hello. So glad to have you here. Oh, Jomi says, when you come to Iowa, we can talk about creating a travel how-to course program if you're interested. I own a video company. Yes, dude, I could use so much help. I think it would just be interesting to talk to someone that knows how to do video stuff, because I am very much just, I started on iMovie and then it's been mostly on my phone from there. I've been making videos since the fall of 2020, but I don't know. Progress is slow. Just like this pot is boiling. Probably because it's windy. It's not the pot's fault. Okay. Starshine Rosie says, hi, Maddie. Beautiful views, too. Thank you. So glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Dust Devil Nomad says, do you like Spam, the food? Dude, I had never had it for a very long time until I was door dashing. I think it was in Austin, actually. And one night I was at an Asian place. I don't remember specifically what it was, but they had made a bunch of Spam rolls, which is like sushi except made with Spam. And it was the end of the night, and they were like, hey, do you want any of these? And I was like, yes. Dream come true, because every time I walk into a restaurant to pick up food, I'm like, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. I'm so hungry. I wish I could afford to eat in restaurants. I wish I could afford to eat in restaurants like all the people I'm delivering food to. I love all these questions. Thank you so much. I'm really sorry I'm not faster at answering them. Zeke says you need to go to Big Bend National Park here in Texas. I actually have. And that's why I chose Guadalupe this time, because I've already seen Big Bend. By the way, I just want to take a break from these questions because these clouds over here are pink. And I don't know if we are going to... Yeah, they don't really look like they're showing up on video too much over there, but... In person, these clouds up there are pink. Hello, Charlotte from Oklahoma. What's your favorite place in Oklahoma? What's the cool outdoor spots? How many days out of the week, month do you camp for free versus paying? 7, okay? Because well, first of all, I'm just kind of cheap, and I don't want to spend money that I don't have to. So even when I can't find an actual campsite, that's when I'll sleep in... Come on! That's when I sleep in a Walmart or Cracker Barrel that allows that. I'm only able to do this live for a few more minutes because I really need to concentrate on cooking my dinner, but I'll answer as many questions as I can. How far is Big Bend off I-10? Honestly, I couldn't tell ya. It's like right down there by Mexico. P-Step says, I'm hoping to drive the Sheffer Canyon Trail sometime this year, probably Moab first. I'm not too familiar with that, where it is, but it sounds beautiful. Pop Tops says, my wife wants my wife wants a van / RV for us to travel, but I can't find one with 3-bedroom, 3-car garage and an unfinished basement. I may never be able to leave my cave. That would be quite rare to find a RV with a basement. Joey says, the view is so mesmerizing. What do you recommend more, Yellowstone or Yosemite? I am stuck. Oh, well, my parents, who happen to be joining us on this lovely chat, actually met in Yellowstone, so that's kind of a fun fact. I've also been to Yosemite. Well, I've been to both of them. I would say Yellowstone if you want to see geysers and geothermic features. Morning Glory Pool was personally my favorite because it's so colorful. And Yosemite is good if you want to go backpacking and see a lot of cool rocks. Both of them just feel so adventurous. I was about to say Yosemite is a little colder, but it's not. I just went to Yellowstone both times in the summer, and I only went to Yosemite once, and it was November, so that's why I think that. That's not based on facts. Gay Bar says, hello, since you're from Kentucky, have you been to the Ark Encounter? No, I haven't. I've known people that have gone, but personally I haven't been there yet. Oh man, I wish you all were here in person with me because the sky is, these clouds right here are pink. There we go. Ooh, so pretty. P-Step says you should look into Lassen Volcanic Park in Northern California. I've been there too. How cool is that? I went just after I finished the Tahoe Rim Trail. So that was 2019. Loved it. Beautiful place. I think my favorite part was Bumpus Hill, if you've ever been there. It just looked so strange and so cool. Tanya says, hello, Maddie's mom and dad. Oh, thank you. It's all them. Cookie says Bryce Canyon is top notch. Just saying, oh, you're going to love this video I just filmed. It was so, it was just magical looking in Bryce Canyon. Such an alien planet. Jomi says, where's your beer? I only have one beer left. So I think tonight it's just gonna be tea. Sadly. But I'll get more beer in a few days. A brewing company in Colorado, I emailed them and told them what I was doing, and they said they'd be happy to give me a few beers. So, yay! Greg says Mammoth Cave in Kentucky is great. Yeah, I've been on so many field trips and organized Girl Scout trips to Mammoth Cave, and it's so cool every time. Tony Baby says, wow, thanks for sharing this moment. You're welcome. Glad to do it. Glad you're here. Marshall says, nice sunset and clouds for sure. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Marshall. Back to you. Mousefulness says, thinking of visiting Red River Gorge Geological Area in Kentucky this summer. Is there good free camping around there? Yes, there is. You just have to know where to go. I think now that you say that, I don't know how I found free camping one time. I guess I haven't actually camped there. Oh, I know. I slept in my van when it was nothing in it, just the floor. This pot never boils. Seriously, I've been doing this for 30 minutes now. What is with you? But anyway, yeah, free camping in Red River Gorge. I slept in a parking lot. I know they have a field you can actually camp in, but I don't know where it is. So I'm sorry I can't help you more on that. But I do have a video about backpacking there if you're interested. Interested in getting a view of the landscape before you go. Jeremy says, have you ever seen a Bigfoot? No, I might have seen a UFO one time. It was a shooting star that was moving slower than a normal shooting star and pulsing a little, and it was a different color. It was a little more pink. So that's my only what's it called, supernatural encounter. That was near Joshua Tree in California. Zeke says you need to start a super chat. I'm actually thinking about it. I haven't yet because like if I was a viewer and I wanted to give a creator money, and I did on YouTube, some of it would go to the YouTube platform, and I don't know, that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I am like, maybe I should, because people have been asking for it, so maybe I oughta. Oh, Marshall says turkey foot I think is free. Marshall is also a Louisvillian, so he would know. Pardon me while I drink my water. Have some mountains. I'm so excited for the morning because I'm gonna leave this stuff here, and then when I wake up, I guess the sun will be coming from that direction, but still it'll be so cool to come out here and have my coffee in the morning. Greg said, I started to ask about internet reception, but then I figured it out. Yeah, it's all service, and I'm just lucky enough that I got it out here. The signal booster I got, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work as well as I want it to, but yeah, luckily I have it here. The wind appears to be cooling the pot. This is why I'm planning to go all electric and use induction. Honestly, good. Yeah, that'd be nice, especially for days like this. Really, it would have been smarter if I had just set up my stove like this, because the wind is coming from like this direction. And that would have been smart, because then, you know, there's a windshield built onto it, but live and learn. If it doesn't soon, I'm going to turn the flame off and just, or I could even put it on the ground because there'd be less wind than on this table. Jomi said, who would you be if you lived 1,000 years ago? At first I was like, the year 1021. But then I was like, oh wait, no, yeah, that is 1,000. I thought you meant 100 at first. I don't know. I feel like I would be a peasant. You know, like to be like really like fancy medieval princess. That'd be really lucky. So I'd probably end up as a normal serf. Pop says, have you encountered any wildlife? No, not really. On this road trip, let's see, when I went to Glacier National Park a few years ago, I saw a ram on a trail, or a bighorn sheep, that's what it was. But on this road trip, I really haven't. Oh, a few nights ago, I heard something out of my car, and I was kind of nervous. But then, like, nothing happened, no other sounds other than something was walking past. And then in the morning, I figured it was probably a cow, because that was BLM land, and cows are allowed to graze on that. Plus, there were like hoof prints, so probably that. Okay, well, you all, it has been so lovely. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am going to finish cooking my dinner, Jomi Matthews, what are your top 2 favorite books? I don't know. I will have to get back to you on that. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll start the next live with welcome to the live session. I'm Maddie. Here are my 2 favorite books. Bye, you all. Bye, Tanya. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, Gabe. Take care, you guys. Have a good night. Bye.